everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Daisha. I am the owner of PGL Planners, and this is my YouTube channel where we do everything faith and planning. And welcome to today's video. If you're new here, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and hit that bell notification to stay updated on all things new. And welcome to today's video. So today is going to be very, very different. I'm really excited about this. It's going to be the start of a small series on the channel where I do some patron spreads. This idea is not my own. There are a lot of physical planner shops or influencers who have YouTube channels and have Patreons, and they will do patron spreads as a part of one of the perks and send out those spreads to those patrons. So if we like this, I will do it more often. But the first patron that we're going to be doing today is Bridget. She has been with me for a while, and I'm pretty familiar with some of her favorite things as far as colors and her style. So I'm really excited. I had her choose which view she wanted to use, which was this one. And I know for the most part that Bridget's favorite color is red. And we do have that London and Friends kit, so I think that's what I'm going to end up using, as well as maybe some other pieces to dibble and dabble in. But we're going to go ahead and get started with this. I'm really excited. A lot of this is going to be talking about what I'm using. I'm also going to be using Goodnotes for this particular plan with me because Bridget uses Goodnotes. So the fun thing about this and doing the patron spreads, especially digitally, is that a lot of my ladies use different apps. We have some iPad ladies, we have some Android ladies. So whatever app they use is what I'm going to use to plan their spreads in. So that way when they get their spread back from me, they can edit what they feel they need to edit. And I'm going to be doing a week view for each of the ladies as well. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing I need to do is I need to transform this side of the spread here to make it really fit. And the funny thing about this particular setup is that I did not do any skinny pockets with this. So what I'm going to do to make this work to my advantage is I'm going to go ahead and take a screenshot of this here, and I'm going to make it as small as I can. Let's get that off of there. That way we can get a good little screenshot of this. And we're just going to hit done, and we're going to hit copy and delete. And so now we're going to go in here and start making our making the magic happen. So because she likes red, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use red for my pockets, but I'm going to bring in some other colors to balance red out. Red is one of those colors where it is so bold and gorgeous, and if you're doing a planner spread, it's really fun to use, but it's also one that you want to kind of mellow out. So we're going to do that for sure with this spread. But first, let's make our pockets, and we'll get it moving. I'm really excited to do some of the other ladies' spreads as well. I'm so nervous at the same time because I'm like, a lot of the ladies trusted me. I asked them, I said, okay, what style do you all want? Like, what is your particular thing? But majority of the ladies were like, go for it. I trust your process. I trust what you're going to do. So a lot of this is going to be creative freedom for me, which is fun, but a little nerve-wracking, I'm not going to lie. So what we're going to do, I like this in the pocket, but I want something else. So we're going to mellow it out some more. Hi everyone. Sorry, I am going to have to edit in here my voiceover because I got radio silent. I was literally just designing at that point. I got so quiet and I literally didn't say anything. And so I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and just do a voiceover because doing music would be weird. So anywho, Bridget, I am just designing your spread and having so much fun. Right now, I am pasting that screenshot that I took earlier, and I'm going to go ahead and crop that down even more to make sure that it blends seamlessly and so it doesn't look chunky or weird on top of that pocket like that. Y'all, I love planning. I love designing, and I love doing spreads like this. So this series is perfect for me. It really lets me play more with some of the products that I've created and really think about my customers. We've spent a lot of time getting to know each other for a lot of my ladies who have been with me, and I really like to talk to you all and kind of get a feel for what you're looking for and things like that. Even on the live plan with me's that we have done, it's been nice to kind of get to know you all individually, and even with the gaming club that we have now, we've been streaming some games over on the Discord and whatnot. I've really got to know you all's personalities, and a lot of us are just silly and playful and things like that. Bridget is so sweet and she's so wonderful, and so doing this spread for you, love, was so much fun. You've been with me for a very long time, and I just truly appreciate you. So this was really a nice way to gift back, just be able to create a nice pretty spread for you. So I put Proverbs 31 over there because you definitely are one of those women. So the next thing I wanted to do, and I do end up changing quite a bit about that pocket. So what you guys are seeing here is nowhere near the finished product. Even looking at it right now, because I'm looking at it, I'm just like, wow, it's amazing to look back at this and see how my thought process really built up on itself. So one of the things that I like to do is layer pieces. I'm a huge fan of creating something that feels real. When I'm designing boxes, when I'm designing products, what I often do is I will put on videos of physical planners, people who just plan in their A5s, people who plan in happy planners and things like that. And I just listen to them in the background. I think about my customers and I go and create. And I do the same thing when I'm doing a spread. Now, unless I'm doing a real voiceover and I'm like just talking out loud and thinking, not a real voiceover, a real plan with me where I can't watch another video basically, then you're just hearing my thought process. But I really like to create things that feel like this is your actual physical planner in your hands. So that layering part of it, I don't want it to look perfect. I want it to look like you're actually holding this. So the finished product, you guys will see exactly what I mean. But here I did not like the font on the top of that list. It did not go with the look that I'm going for. I want something a little bit more structured. So I'm using the font from this month's box for a nice little brain dump for her list, and then I am grabbing this gorgeous woman who's going shopping and enjoying herself over in London. So I wanted to go ahead and pop her here at the end of the list. Of course, Bridget, you can shrink her down if you want to. I changed out that burgundy for this nice blue, and like I said, you guys, I'm going to be changing up stuff a lot. So you guys are going to see me move a lot of pieces and whatnot, but I'm playing with this back here. I'm like, popping things around. I want the spread to feel real. I can't say it enough, but that's exactly what I'm going for. So I'm just moving things in the back, and it's making me happy, but I'll tell you what was bothering me in this particular moment, Bridget, and ladies who are listening. It's the red. So I love red, and it is a beautiful color, but like I said in the beginning of this video, it can easily become over the top, especially this particular red. It's a very bright, almost candy apple red. So I needed to find pieces that would bring the red over to this side, but not overwhelm us. And obviously I need more room in order for that to work. I would need more land, which this particular picture didn't offer. So I'm going to work with this dog. He is going to end up in the final piece, so he's not going anywhere, but his placement does change. He's not staying up there. I just kind of threw him over there because I needed to find some other stuff. And so I was trying to think about how to build up your week at this point, what pieces I want to use. And the first thing that I thought of was this month's box. The brown can work because we have this beautiful like brownish dog. We have the backdrop, which has some hints of brown. And then the lady over here to the side has gorgeous brown skin. So we can make it work. And it does have a warm brown look to it. So it can work with the red as well. And I'm just rearranging it to shrink it down because I do want some script at the top. And I decide to make our little doggy here the corner piece to this particular spread and make him bigger because he has on a red tie. So this kind of helps pull this together a little bit more. I do move him to the front, so no worries. I forgot that he was on the spread before the days of the week situation. So that's why he kind of ended up going to the back. But, anyways, I am just going in here and, like I said, grabbing a font. because I want something up here at the top. I'm also going to do the numbers. You guys, I can't get enough. I can't get enough of the transparent numbers. I think that they're a great way to number your spreads. They just look so pretty and so clean. And so that's what you guys are about to see me do. I'm about to just grab the numbers of the week, but I did forget, which is this pause. I forgot what days of the week we are. So I had to like kind of count in my head. I'm like, okay, today's the 19th. So tomorrow's the 20th and Sunday's the 21st. Like I was literally like, I cannot mess up her numbering for her days because I do that all the time on my spreads. I don't want to do it on you guys' spreads. So just numbering them off and things like that. And of course, bringing the doggy forward so that the 6 is not sitting on his forehead. There's plenty of room here for her to still write in things as a to-do list, which I do create to-do lists on here for you, love. I kind of just do my little hearts that I like to do. I love those to create little bullet points because you can draw over them and things like that and do the compass card situation. And so I thought I could have a steady hand. I wanted that red, but it just really wasn't being my friend, so I changed my mind. And I went ahead and grabbed a bow. I went ahead and grabbed the burgundy bow that I got rid of earlier so that I could pop it over here to the side. And then at this point, it was here that I think I realized I'm really not a fan of the red being at the far back. I don't mind the red pockets, but I wanted something to kind of change up what was going on here. I lied. I wanted to also put some of the vellum paper here in the back. And this is also when I realized that I can't flip anything here in Goodnotes. So if you have Procreate and you want to be able to flip some of the stickers that I have and things like that, you can take it and send it to Procreate like so. And then once it is sent, you can head over into Procreate and you guys will see what I end up doing. So when you go into Procreate, click on the thing you sent, turn the background off so it's transparent, go to the selection tool, flip vertically, and then paste it into Goodnotes and you're good to go. Took no time at all. Cropping the rings off to shrink down the size of the PNG because I don't need those. It's going to be going to the back. And I forgot to grab the brain dump. So Bridget, look behind your stack, there's a hidden sticker. But I do end up putting it back at the top. I just didn't want to mess with the layers because then I would have to really rearrange things. But you guys see me staring at that red. I ended up changing it out for the black because I have neutralized it quite a bit. So I want it to continue to neutralize some of the red. Red, like I said, it's gorgeous, but this particular red is very, very bright. So I wanted it to be as quiet as possible. And this is, like I said, when I realized that the word brain dump had disappeared. And I think at this point I forgot that that was even there. But I ended up selecting brain dump again because it's like, this is the best wording for it. So it still ends up being up at the top, which is perfectly fine. And we are closing out, y'all. That is the spread. I hope you enjoy this, Bridget. I hope you like this spread. I personally love it. I think it looks very realistic, very pretty, very fashion forward, actually. I'm loving the peaking clock. I'm loving that we can see through that and see everything that I layered in the pockets. It's just absolutely fabulous. But anyways, I appreciate each and every one of my patrons. I hope that you enjoyed this and that we can do more of these. Let me know if you guys are interested in seeing more of these. I'm still going to be doing them anyways because I've already promised my patrons, but let me know what you guys think about it. At this point, I am going to be adding in the little heart dots, but I'm going to close this out with some music. Bridget, personal note to you, love you, I appreciate you, thank you for letting me do this and giving me creative freedom for your week. I hope that you enjoy using this spread for your week and everything. You can let me know your thoughts, of course, via the the Discord or via Patreon inbox. But anyways, you guys have a blessed weekend and I will chit chat with you all later.